Alright, I'm going to show common misconceptions and misunderstandings with the frame hildryn. The first one is that energy orbs have no effect on hildryn, like, at all. And that equilibrium has no effect on hildryn. Usually I have a build on Hildy, but just to show this off, I'll have nothing but equilibrium and Sim Fiber, so that way I can consume health orbs even when I'm at max HP. I usually don't use Simulacrum, I usually use regular missions for testing stuff, but for this, Simulacrum will make it easier. So this is the first one. As you can see, I am like they are throwing everything they have at me. And I am hoping to revive myself there with that. Okay. Yeah, as long as I stand on that energy orb with nothing but... You don't even need equilibrium. I could just stand there with a second to hop off it. With no mods on hildryn. Yes, you will die instantly by the steel pass 96 pieces, obviously. Obviously, you will encounter these in the path. I will take down the Alright. I'll pick something else. These guys work. Well, the bombards. Here's a good example. See? I'm consuming these HP orbs even though I'm at max AP. And it will take a bit longer for them to down my passive. Due to my passive and also how equilibrium works, it'll take longer for them to down me. But if I just stand here and wait for the great work to go away. See? For comparison, look how fast I died there. I died there. I'm like on the HP orbs. It took a little bit longer to die. Because equilibrium will proc on hildryn. It's not as effective as regular energy orbs, but it will proc. Another common one. Now that one's out of the way, I can go back and put my regular build on her. Another common misconception with hildryn, or misunderstanding, is that the frame, Age of Storm, I use corrosive projection just because it's the best way I can show this one off. I will be running a pure strength build because that will work the best for this one. Is that Haven has no use other than the augment. Which, yes and no, it's very subjective. I would mostly say no. It has more uses than just the augment. But the most people, they will argue that it only has one use, and that is the augment. So honestly, it's down to whoever you ask. I won't be using the augment as an example. I'll just be putting maximum power strength so I can just juice up Haven here. Not many people know this, but Haven has more things to it other than the Blazing Pillage augment. It also will give companions her passive. Well, one of her passives. I say passive because she has several. But it will give her her shield gate passive, which is this one right here. So, just for example, I will equip a companion and show the difference in survivability. Look, see, the companion has nothing on it. No mods, nothing. Now, I will go invincible. It'd be better if I spawn in. For this example, it's best if I spawn in a bunch of heavy gunners, because that'll be the best one. This. So yeah, when I come up here, you see the cat. The second gets up here. Look at that. You know? Like, what if I give him a Haven? It doesn't get instantly down for that. Haven will link my passive to it. Protect it. Here. On my Haven. Because my Haven protected it for the extra face. Another example I'll show is I'll bring out a more bulkier version of my cat. Because that would be a better example rather than just having it instantly die. So if I do this quickly. See how fast the shield got to shoot down there? Now. Look at that. So much longer it takes to get They're really trying. I mean, look at that. Like, they're really trying. Look at that. That's what Haven does there. Another thing is that people say that there is no use to Age of Storm. Now, there will be a few things I'll have to do here. I'll show it in here, but I'll also show it in an actual mission for more of a thing. I use, and that's also why I don't run neg efficiency on hildryn despite people running it. Because while it may sound good, we give them more power strength, you can get the same amount of power strength with just using regular shit. So I don't do that. Because I'll show you when I equip my regular build here. I'll quickly demonstrate with my regular build. Because you see how fast my Age of Storm drained there? Look at that. Two casts already mastered. Now. Oh yeah, that's another thing that a lot of people don't know about Age of Storm. See all these energy orbs? That's coming from all these. That is all coming from damage thing. Another thing that people don't know about Age of Storm is, yes, it will drop energy orbs, and the effectiveness of the energy orb drop is scaled based off of the damage enemies receive, how much damage they take over time, and also it increases with Haven active. And it's not a guarantee drop, but Age of Storm can duplicate power cells, which I will show later on, the power cell duplication. That's why I never dump Age of Storm. The reason why I always dump Balefire is because Balefire has no use. Every weapon in this game. There's so many weapons in this game that players already use that out-hit Balefire anyway, so I don't use Balefire. Because, I mean, like here, I'll just show an example. Why do you use Balefire when I get this? That. Orku, Brahma. Oh, why use Balefire when I can just go? one here where I respawn these enemies and I spawn in. Enemies here in an Aegis Storm. So, look at that. I could just spawn him and spawn this guy. And I can run armor strip my offer.
Prepare for incoming
attack it because they're forced by Aegis Storm. The team has infinite energy. And they also are linked to my Haven, so they have my passive. And these fuckers are going around murdering everything. You know? Here's another one.
Tagging.
I'll do like level 6, sure.
Got target.
Probably. To get rid of Lemmy and Call, I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'll let them say run out damage, right? I get a really I'll de-equip my Sentinel quickly, as an example. I'll de-equip Blazing Pillage quickly as an example. But yeah. Say you don't have Blazing Pillage. Might as well go a much higher level charger since they'll die instantly. But say you don't have Blazing Pillage. What do you do then? What do you do then? Well, there are two ways to counter this vulnerability. If you don't have Blazing Pillage. Use that. Or use rebuild shields. If you don't have Harrow to subsume, use rebuild shields. In my opinion, rebuild shields is the best for Railjack, because you can just click this once and boom, you're at max shields again, and you can just start spamming abilities again. But if you have Blazing Pillage, that really reduces the effect of problem of getting shields from infested, because you'll get shields anyway per infested you hit. See? Look at that. You see how I have no shield right now? I don't know. What am I gonna do? Walk over some energy orbs? I'm back to full again. Oh no, what do I do? I need shields. Blazing Pillage. That's a common thing, is people say that Hildryn is very vulnerable against infestation. And she's really not. Also, you have Arcane Death as well. No, my shield's hit 0. The sentinel will instantly restore my shields. And if I get down, sentinel. If it doesn't restore my shields. Now this one will be a hard one to show. Also, that's also why I run rejuvenation. Because it really does actually help. It makes it so much easier. Like you saw how fast I got down there. I'll bring out that's also a thing. Yes. They take damage over time. They're up to yeah, they take damage over time if they're scooping up the attacking or standing in the Aegis is strong damage and flex scales off of my own power strength and always linked by my even and also the damage I receive from enemies. But unlike other damage flex of resonance, it doesn't scale very high. We used to scale pretty fucking high with the amount of void spots, I'll see if I can get like a toxin enemy. Or a toxin ancient, that works. See, a lot of people go for, what's it called? I'll do antitoxin just for memes, because people target that. Yes, these two things have no effect on hildryn. They don't work. I've tried it. It doesn't work. Your only way of countering toxin is by being in full shields. Well, I'm in over shields. See? It's doing a toxin aura, but toxin all hildryn has over shield. She is status immune. She is not stagger immune though. She is only status immune. That's why I run sure-footed to counter that thing. But yeah, if I lose my overshield, so I'll take off the Jin's attack precept because it will be killing this enemy pretty fucking quickly. Yeah, see, you know how I have no shields on right now. That's also a thing. If an infested enemy destroys my shield in one go, it will prevent the damage from leaking in. You just see, toxin resistance has no. How I survived the first blow bear of the massive amount of toxin. Because, like I said, her passive just prevents it from leaking through. So if you want to do infestation as hildryn, your best bet is to be aware of your surroundings. Very aware of your surroundings, and always maintain overshields. Because if you maintain overshields and something happens to go down, you have enough time to react. So like say I spawn in an ancient toxin and a shit ton of infested. I don't know, like a bunch of chargers. See, it's going to hit me with this toxin. And there's nothing. So if you're playing with a hildryn, toxin, you want to maintain your overshields, and you want to prioritize the toxin after. There's always that. Almost every frame has a vulnerability, so it's not that bad. But hildryn's vulnerability is toxin. I say almost because there's a few frames that don't give a shit about anything. Looking at you, Revenant. Your only threat is violence, and even then, you don't have that as a threat. So, though yes, Revenant is more tankier, I prefer hildryn because she covers more of the table. So yes, she has that one vulnerability, but even with that one vulnerability, she still covers more things on the table. So that's why I prefer hildryn as my favorite character. I'm gonna do a quick excavation just to show what I mean, Bo. About she can do power cells. Oh yeah. Another common misunderstanding about hildryn is that people say that her pillage can armor strip acolytes. Yes and no. Yes, it can armor strip acolytes, but it cannot armor strip an acolyte unless an acolyte lacks shields. If an acolyte has shields, it cannot armor strip the acolyte. So that's why I run Unaru. So rather than having to chip its shields down armor strip, I just hop my operator armor strip it done there. Done deal. That's it. There's also a few enemies in this game that are resistant and immune to her pillage, so that's why I run Unaru, because Unaru's 2 armor strips, Unaru's 1 permanently disables shields and shield recharge on enemies. So I'll do a quick steel path as an excavation as like an example.
If I may say, operator, your chosen warframe suits you. Ha ha.
Like, you can dump her 4 if you so choose to, and use her balefire. I just don't, like I said earlier, because I just prefer it. It comes in handy.
Your enemies have grown fierce. Use all that you have learned.
Reader deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact.
My warframe is strong.
Prepare for incoming support.
Move and strike. We have to win this.
An artifact has been located. Proceed to the dig site.
It's annoying that you feel lower hildryn and you just farm even lower. But he removed that, so she forced the lower you are in the store, the larger the radius. But the less damage you deal with makes it hit. The higher you are, the smaller the I did not compare with being like
Dig complete. Your hard work has just been rewarded. Extraction is available if you choose.
yeah. Look at that, like, I didn't have to do much on the excavation. Unfortunately, it didn't give me power cells there. But still made my point of why Force useful in excavation. The next video I'll be doing is on Steel Path Rhino. So get ready for that one.
New target.
But yeah. Now you know if you want a really good video that explains a lot more about her kit, and not just like a few like misunderstood things about hildryn, amazing video is
Very good.
really good video. At least it does take a little bit. But yeah, now you know more about her.